Energy readers of the world. Welcome back to my channel. Synergy, where we find the Zen within. I have to go in again. I did make that rhyme. Maybe on purpose, maybe not, I don't know. But regardless, I had to go in at least one more time for Scorpio. On this channel, I have been working on secretly behind the scenes a second channel. Been contemplating it for a while, and there's no reason to contemplate anymore. We're going to check in with the Moonology real quick. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad I'm here. Oh my goodness. I'm going to right away. I'm going to get to the cards. Oh my goodness. You saw me shuffle. You saw me do the whole thing. And like I said, this is my confirmation. Is it gonna focus? What are you doing, camera? Is it dirty? What's going on there? I don't know. Whoop. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Scorpio. The Seven of Wands has been a very prevalent, that's why I have it here. I pulled it out on purpose. No, it's not like I was doing this thing and it just flew out in my face. No, this is this is now the energy that's been going prevalently, heavily, potently throughout the collective. And I don't know if you saw my community post or not, but I recorded 6 videos and only one had sound. I just finally got the sound figured out. I believe even in my last video, only one side worked. But regardless, your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. So my hard work paid off because I sat around and I figured it out. Just a couple clicks. I don't know how things get changed. They do. It did. I'm not blaming Mercury retrograde. I'm not giving power to Mercury retrograde no longer. It's an illusion. So, Seven of Wands. Scorpios collectively need to stand up for themselves. We need to protect our passions, our desires, our creative ideas. Okay? We need to protect our creative ideas. Stop telling people about them. I'm definitely including myself in this because I am notorious, and what happens, you already know. I say it anytime I talk about it in my lives. My lives? Those are coming soon. In my videos. So, this full moon in Taurus has been pretty heavy energy. And on the bottom, you're being asked to balance spirituality and practicality. These are like basically the same cards of the reads that did not have sound. The Seven of Wands came out right in the center energy, the current energy. And I've been seeing it, and it's been very, not even elusive, it's been right in your face, right in my face anyhow. So this has been, if this doesn't resonate with anybody, this card resonates with me, okay? So, I decided, okay, universe, God, Holy Spirit, I know you want me to know something. One of the biggest things that I learned about this card that I did not somehow know or remember coming across, maybe, I don't know. This is the card of courage. Sometimes I want to attribute the strength card to courage, but this is the face of courage, triumph, overstanding, understanding. This is a guy, girl, woman, man, who is overcoming the opposition, overcoming the ops. Yeah. And here's the interesting thing about this card. I know you guys know tarot, you guys know the Seven of Wands, but I'm just giving you what I learned because I was like, okay, I learned something new here, so I'm just going to share this new thing. And if you don't want to learn, you can just fast forward. You know what? You can just go find another reader who doesn't want to teach you anything and just wants to blab a bunch of free reads down your throat, okay? Pay me for a read, and I will walk your line. No, I'm just kidding. No, but so the Seven of Wands in reverse is when you need to. Obviously, it will depend on the cards before and after, like anything. But being able to protect yourself against slander. Because I'm going to tell you one thing that I don't like in general anyway is sign bashing. But Scorpios have been slandered and slandered and slandered to where everywhere you see, everywhere you go, it's Scorpios this and Scorpios that. Well, I'm always up for bat for Scorpio. Okay, I'm not going to drag us out anymore. Because I really want to dig into this. This full moon has been heavy energy. For me, it's not been. For me, anytime a full moon comes, because I'm aware of the energy and I'm aware of the full moon and the effects thereof. But, oh my goodness, other people, they just don't know, can't handle it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, I have my bay leaf here. At the end of the read, I am going to write a term on here for the collective, and we are going to set it on fire. Okay, so we're going to check in with the Scorpio collective, Scorpio nation, Scorpio tribe. Oh, I love that sound, and especially when I re-listen to my read and I hear the card shuffle. That's my ASMR. So, Scorpio. There we go. I'm stopping right there because what used to be my least favorite card was the Temperance card. This card would not leave me alone. Would not leave me alone. But now I'm like, yeah, that's right. Oh no. Oh no. My time light is off. Well then, I could easily finish this read in the dark. And I think I will. And you're going to hate me for it. But hey, there's a lot of you out there that do them blackout reads, okay? I'm not doing a blackout read. We're doing a black light read now, apparently. Okay, so, anyhow. Back to the story at hand. We're going to see the messages Spirit has for Scorpio. I never have an intended question until the cards are laid out, and then I want some clarification. I like to have the messages Spirit wants for us. Anytime I get my own personal read, I don't ask a question. Ever. Now, in life, I question everything. Oh, jeez. I question everything. Everything. But in tarot, I don't question anything. I want to know what does Spirit want me to know. What is the question that I don't know yet? The question I haven't asked. There's a question I don't even know. Okay, does that make sense to you? It makes sense to me when I say it. I don't know. I just say things, and then some people are like, oh, you speak in riddles and you make no sense and whatever. So, if you're still with me, because I know you are, Two of Swords, Another energy that has been sneaking in behind the Seven of Wands energy, okay? And so when you want to put those energies together, Two of Swords with the Seven of Wands, you know, because let's see how much you can see. Yeah, boom. People will make you question yourself when you share your ideas. When you share your ideas with people, the first thing they will do is tell you how they can't do it. But they will put it in the words of you can't do it and how and why and all the negative things that come along with whatever your idea is. And you already know them for the most part. And then they might throw one out that you don't know. And those are the ones. Those are the ones that will crush your dreams. They will crush your dreams. And now we have the King of Wands after the Two of Swords. So you're going to be able to make your decision, make up your mind, take off your tissue papered mask, and I mean, the King of Wands is next. And then we have, I'm taking it slow, Scorpio. You're going to have to bear with me because this energy needs to be mucked through. Okay? I'm mucking through it. I mean, look, we lost our light. I've done it to myself before. There's a reason for everything. So the King of Wands comes after the Two of Swords. Very confidently now in your creative, passionate idea, desire, dream, creative spark. Because after the King of Wands is now the Seven of Pentacles, an energy that hasn't been around for a little while and is now returning. And see, this is what happens when you tell other people your idea. They start to make you doubt what you're even doing. And maybe this is somebody who is already doubting what they're doing. And trying to figure out another way to stack more pentacles, because seven's not enough anymore. And it's not because you're greedy. Okay? It's not because you're greedy. It's because you know your worth now. And this elusive, fictitious money system, no particular dollar denomination or backed country, just money in general. Value of paper and metal. They forced us to, they moved the goalpost. That's okay. I love a challenge. And it's not about the destination, it's the journey, yeah? So, move the goalpost. You want to show? Move the goalpost on Scorpio. That should be on a t-shirt. If you want to show, move the goalpost on Scorpio. And you'll have a show. You will have a show. So that's the current energy, technically speaking, 7 of Pentacles. And this is going to cause you, of course, to look at things. Focus for me there, camera. La camera. Ooh. This is going to force you to look at things from a different perspective. And here's why I wanted to bring, I love that the Two of Swords came out, because the Two of Swords inverted is what? An indecision, very indecisive, needing to look at things from a different perspective. Funny you should mention that. Aha. See? Everything happens for a reason. You look at things from a new perspective, and suddenly the lights come on. Yeah, I just was able to muck through that energy. I can't wait to see this next card. Because your hard work is paying off, remember. Your hard work is paying off. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Don't get frustrated with where you are. Flip the script and look at it from a different perspective. See? See, I knew it. And then you'll end up doing something you love. You end up doing something you love, and now you can become somebody who is so confident in themselves back here as a King of Wands. Male or female, remember, this is energy. The energy of the King of Wands. Somebody who knows what they want. You are somebody who knows what you want, and you know what you desire. You're not sure how to do that and make money doing it. You're going to get a perspective, a new perspective on that. This is not a read to say, quit your job and do something completely different. I don't know what it'll mean for you. I do know that once you get this new look, and you cannot do it from somebody else, you have to do this on your own. You cannot speak about it to others. That's why I'm telling you, it's my channel. My second channel is a channel that I am in the process of. That's why this is probably, I'm saying probably, you never know. I might mix one in up, because I'm back on my North Node episodes. Step out of your comfort zone. For me, it's out of my comfort zone because why? My numbers don't grow very fast. So it's like a test from the universe. Am I going to stick it out? What's my stick-ativity? Where's my line? And guess what? I'm going to start a second channel. And instead of not doing as much work on one channel, I'm going to start another channel, and now I'm going to double up. I'm going to double up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because you're not here for me. You're not here for me. You don't care what I'm going to do. But what are you going to do? What comfort zone are you going to step out of? What comfort zone are you going to step out of? Because we're hot shit. But you know what we do like is just routine, same, got it all figured out, can go through the motions, and We're the sign of transformation. That's the ironic part about it. But the thing is because Scorpio knows the difference of when you need to stay and when you need to go. It's hard to pull ourselves out of that, out of whatever it is. But the reason why we're the sign of transformation is because we will do it. And we will completely glow up. It's just like a skin. I was going to say a skin shedding a snake. I mean, it really is though, right? It's still the same thing. It's just looking at it from the skin's perspective. You ever thought of that? We're looking at it from the skin's perspective now, not the snake's. Why is it that the snake is shedding the skin? Maybe the skin is shedding the snake. Wants no part of that snake anymore. That skin has outgrown that snake. It doesn't need the snake anymore. They told me to throw one more down. I like having 5 to have that nice center energy, but they told me to throw one more down, slide it over, and get on with the show, they said. Get on with the show. Yes. Yeah, that's why they did. That's why they did. That's why they did. See, that's why I love our relationship that we have here. I love it. That's why I love tarot. Never would have thought I'd say that. The Tower card shows up because I listened and I was obedient. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, so let's get on with the show here. So Scorpio, what do we got going on here? What do we got going on here? You're moving through this, and then the Tower shows up. You're doing something you love now. You're going to be doing something you love. And you bring the Tower on. What did you do, Scorpio? What are you going to... But, again, it has to happen because what happens then? It's the best thing that ever happened. It's the best thing you ever did, and you hated to do it. You did not want to do it. You didn't want to hurt that person. You didn't want to, put that job in a tough spot because now they have to find a person that is as good as you or even just a person in general, whatever it is. It's like, okay, I got to do something, the definition of insanity. So create that tower to have an explosion, and then it's like, okay, those certain plants, they need fire in order to grow. In order to even start the spark of growth, fire's got to come. And then all of a sudden, boom. And it's the same thing with getting rid of the old, dead, nasty stuff to make room for brand new growth, bigger and better, healthier, more oxygen for everybody. Ace of Wands. In my mind's eye, I'm trying to clarify the Tower card. A new passionate beginning. And this ain't a person. This is a new passionate creative beginning. It's a creative, new, passionate beginning. Yes. Online, social media, because that's how we make money now. Because there's nobody that can throttle us. We're the only ones in our own way when we're doing our own thing. And that's why I'm doubling up. I'm doubling down. Another freaking ace. Are you kidding me right now, Scorpio? Don't be afraid. Don't think that you don't have Don't think you can't speak. Don't think they won't hear you. Don't think they won't hear you. Don't sit there and hold your tongue. Don't sit there and hold your tongue. If a person only has thoughts, they have no words to say. If you've ever stepped out of the public, Gen Pop, for those of you who know slang, prison slang. When you go back in, when you reinsert yourself, I've done this. That's the only reason I'm speaking on this. You reassert yourself, re-enter the world, and then you have kind of a hard time conversating with people and getting your words out, or it's different. It's weird. It's and so I decided I'm not going to do that to myself anymore, as much as sometimes I want to. But then that's like, wait a minute, is that the unhealed part of me speaking? No, it's time to go out there and share your light. It's time, Scorpio, to work on diligently in the basement, in the depths of, no, that's the wrong cards, in the depths of the shadows. Okay? And then when you emerge, everyone's going to say, I had no idea. That's it. Look, again, with the Queen of Swords, you need to not just sit there and hold on and just, no. You have too much information to share with the world. Too much. And even if you believe they aren't going to listen or aren't listening, it's, if you throw a bunch of seeds out your back door, a lot of them are still going to grow. Even if you don't do anything else, if all you do is throw a bunch of seeds out the back door, you're going to look out there one day like, oh my goodness, I didn't do anything to those and nature just took care of it for you. We're shadowifying now. I want to shadowify 3 cards here. And the first card is the Two of Cups. We're getting some synchronistic numbers now, because we have 22, we have 11. It's getting deep. With the Page of Cups and another 2, the Two of Pentacles now. Balancing, and if you remember, balancing spirituality and practicality, and balancing spirituality and practicality. This is beautiful because once you get that balance, that's when that Tower is going to come. And is going to create so much new growth within you. You won't be able to contain it. You won't be able to tell anybody. You will not be able to tell anybody. Because it's such a beautiful secret now. And it's fun to keep secrets. Good ones, obviously, we're not talking about, whatever secrets. But with this full moon in Taurus, hitting hard and deep, it's revolving around the materialistic. Let's just be honest. It's not a materialistic thing to say when we're speaking about Taurus. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just when it's overindulgence. Just like anything. Overindulgence. I'm excited, Scorpio, for what's to come. This is the best time to be alive. I don't care if you don't agree with me. You picked to be here for a reason, and this is the very reason. There are so many things happening right now within the science and math and metaphysical communities colliding. When neuroscientists are admitting to, they're calling it the field, the matrix. They're like putting fancy names on it. We know what it is. It's God. I was just talking to my grandma tonight. You know what? They keep trying so hard to disprove God, that God isn't real, that they accidentally keep proving God is real. All the time. On accident. It's just, we're calling it God and they're calling it the field. No, it's not God, it's the field. That's just the matrix. It's God. I want to say you idiot, but I won't. So I don't think I'm allowed. But anyhow. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Scorpios are just sitting back with their stingers ready. Just don't mess with me. Just don't do it. Do not mess with me. I've been through it. I have sharpened my stinger for fun. You know, so we'll do a psychic reading card, and then I am going to play a song. It's actually a little mix-up, mash-up kind of song. One obviously is mine, completely mine. Because if you're new here and care at all, I was gifted a piano. Traded, actually, not gifted. Traded a piano. And I don't take lessons, have never had a lesson. And I learned how to play by ear, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I finally picked out one of my favorite, probably my second or third favorite song in the world, out of my favorite movie. It is my favorite movie in the world. And so we will celebrate that right after these messages. So we have the number 6 card now. A very nostalgic card, and it's celebration card. I don't know if I've ever pulled this card because, Scorpio, what comes after the 7 of Wands? The 8 of Wands? What's before the 7 of Wands? The 6 of Wands. The celebration. See, maybe you forgot to celebrate. I was just listening to one of my old reads in Aquarius North Node, and that's what the read was all about. You know, being grateful in every small thing, because if you're not, nobody else will be. And it's, you know, a way for you to keep and stay motivated, because, you know, you have to motivate yourself. Don't be looking for everybody else to motivate you. Good news is on the way. Bring joy back into your life. You have received this card as a psychic symbol from the universe to let you know that the positive changes are taking place and it's time to celebrate. Have you been waiting to hear some good news, or for a special occasion to arrive in the form of a particular birthday, engagement, or wedding? Do you want to make a move to a new job? Yes. Do you want to make a move to a new job? Have you been hoping for a pay rise? Probably should say raise, but I don't know what. There's a little bit of different grammar in here. Anyhow. Have you been hoping that your current life situation will improve and be healed, or that you will meet the love of your life? Would you like to buy a new home, or are you awaiting the approval of a loan? Are you awaiting the arrival of a new family member? The universe is giving you this psychic reading card to show that all your patience has paid off. Remember, see, everything's always tied together. Always tied together. And it's time to get ready to celebrate in a happy, positive, and uplifting manner. The universe delights in your joy and happiness. This psychic reading card of celebration is a reminder that there is always something in life to celebrate. Always. It doesn't have to be something gigantic. I have become way over dramatic when it comes now to every little accomplishment. I don't care. Because when we pass over in the spirit world, the most important thing we can take with us is our memories and experiences, joy and love for each other. Because energy is not destroyed, it just changes form. So all your memories are going to just change form. Get it? It's a thing. Be spontaneous and celebrate your achievements. Acknowledgement that you have achieved your goals and rejoice in the feeling of satisfaction that comes from celebrating your triumphs. Every little thing. I know it's not easy because nobody wants to celebrate anybody anymore because they don't want to hear that you're doing better than them. Well, I don't care. I want to hear when somebody's doing better than me, and I love it. I actually do. It's like, wow, I actually knew that you were working on that for these last several years, and you finally made it. That is amazing, bro. The secret manifestation card here. Everything is an inside job. Oh, my goodness. I love it. Isn't it great to know that you cannot control your world from the outside? To change your world, to change your whole life, you are the one who brings the tower. All you have to do is manage your thoughts and feelings on the inside of you, and then everything will change, which is exactly my sign off. You know, it's just, this is how I know. This is why I don't give up on my channel, despite the numbers. I don't care what they are. I'm doing this because I know that I was called to do this, and I'm supposed to just do this. I just clock in and I just do it. You know, it is what it is. So I just know this entire thing is completely tied together from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different decks that aren't stacked. Which, speaking of stacked decks, happy birthday, Scorpio. I just had mine a few days ago, and I found this. I don't say I hate candy corns. They're not bad when you put them with the peanuts, and that's okay, and popcorn. But I found this little guy in a bag of rocks I got from somewheres. I don't even know where. I have no idea. But he's a little candy corn guy. Yeah, all right. Anyways, you don't care, but I love him. He's one of my favorites, and he's one of the smallest. Big things come in small packages. So, this has been amazing, Scorpio. I'm so glad you made it this far. I guess, yeah, you can subscribe or whatever. Do all the things, the description box stuff. I'm always open for some personal reads. You know, I try to keep slots open. But so I find more joy out of doing my own reads because sometimes I don't like so much of the personal stuff because it's, you know, a read don't resonate with you when it's a general. You pay a real energy reader, and you know, we find out stuff that you don't even know, and we don't want to know those things. But at the same time, I love turning a light on for somebody, because if it wasn't for other people that love the same thing, my light would have never been turned on. And this is a collective energy. This is a collective consciousness. This is a collective So that means we all help each other. You know, it doesn't just take a village to raise a child. It takes a village to raise a society. It takes a village to raise a country. It takes a village to raise a world. Okay? Not just little kids. And so with that, I will leave you with this. Please watch your thoughts. They will turn into your words. Please watch your words. They will manifest into your habits. If you don't watch your habits, they will manifest into your character. I will see you on the north side. Don't forget, stick around for the grand finale. Okay, here we go. I'm doing it. I'm just gonna do it, and I don't care what you think. Oh, you know, maybe I'll do that while I set up here. I told you we were going to. I keep my ashes, so we're gonna drop that right in there, and going to. Told you I was going to write a term on here for the collective for this full moon to manifest for the collective. And so I am believing for and I am agreeing with and for you collective abundance, because the universe has no budget. The universe does not care what you ask for. You just must line up. There we go. This one's a bit old. I've actually had it here for quite a while. I'm almost poking through. Collective abundance. And we are going to set her ablaze. Perfect. Well, I'll try to get this a little more legible for you here. There we go. Beautiful. Amazing. Just like you. Beautiful and amazing. Come on, baby. Do it. Help me out. Looks like it says Coleman something. I assure you, it says collective abundance. I don't know. You can borrow my glasses. So we now will set her ablaze. And then we will hit the keys. Oh yeah, I got a nice hole that's right through. Yeah. Collective abundance. You know, abundance is such a unspoken word in my language. It was hard for me to even say the word. It sounded weird coming out. I almost couldn't say it correctly. I had to practice saying the word abundance. Wow, why is that? Why are we made to think that it's all struggle and hard and blah, blah, blah? I see you. Okay. So. Here we go. Debut. I've been nervous playing this one, to be honest. I might slip a few times. You might hear a wrong note or two. It's okay. It's a happy little mistake. It's like Bob Ross would say. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. We'll keep working on that. For those of you who don't know, I also play with my eyes closed for fun. See you on the next one.